Hello, everybody. This is Barrett Matthews. I am glad that you are here with us. I'm glad you're able to join us tonight. We're doing a hangout for what we call the Book Writers Procrastination Club. I know many of you have heard of us before, and heard of what we've been doing to help other people who want to write a book. But it's been a while since we've done a hangout. So I said I wanted to start on a regular basis, letting people know what we're doing with the Book Writers Procrastination Club and how we're able to help people get their books done, get them written, and become authors. Because I think that just about everyone out there has a story inside you, and you need to get it out there. You see, you've built up something inside you over your life, over the span of all those years of experience, that you probably need to tell to people. Not probably, you do need to tell to people, because you have a gift, and God gave you a gift, which is your story. And your story needs to be told, because somebody can relate to it, and someone needs to hear what you have to say. So in doing so, I wanted to tell you a little bit about me. I'm Barrett Matthews, as I said earlier. I am the founder of a company called E2E Systems. E2E Systems, E2E stands for Employee to Entrepreneur. And we have launched several other companies beneath E2E Systems, which is P2P Trainers, which is production of profits, productivity to profits. And we also have, of course, the Book Writers Procrastination Club. You've probably seen us a lot doing different events, such as 50 Shades of Wealth, which is a big streaming event. We're going to be have some more things coming up with 50 Shades of Wealth in the future. And we also have the World Success Summit, which is coming later this year. If you look on our Facebook, LinkedIn, and so forth, and you just an Eventbrite, you look up the World Success Summit 2015, you'll see some information about that as well. That's going to be huge. If you want to get in on that, I suggest you get your deposits in right now and take part of that. You will understand why. Once you see it, you'll understand why it's so big. But right now, we want to talk about the Book Writers Procrastination Club. And I want to talk about that in a sense, because you see, a lot of people out there come to me all the time, because I'm an author myself, and they say that they want to write a book. They also know that I coach with E2E Systems and people becoming entrepreneurs and basically being productive and taking action. I'm a no excuses type of guy, and that's why I wrote a book called Why Didn't You Get It Done, which I'll talk about a little bit later. But I get people to come up to me saying that they want to write books, but they don't do it. They just don't do it. They procrastinate. Oh, I think I stepped on someone's toes out there, didn't I? So if you procrastinate, say I do. Raise your hand, say I do. That's me, say I do. Guess what? Most people procrastinate on things. If you want to get help so that you can stop procrastinating, say help me. Say help me right now. Because if that's you, I want to be that person to help you. And we can do that with the Book Writers Procrastination Club. So let's talk about procrastination. Did you know that procrastination affects people in so many ways, such as causing illness? Do you know that procrastination is a large cause of stress? A lot of people gain weight. I know this sounds strange. They gain weight because of procrastination. That doesn't make sense, does it? Well, let me explain that a little clearer to you. They gain weight because of procrastination, because they stop doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they just eat. And they eat. And of course, they're not going to work out because, well, guess what? They procrastinate on that. Oh, if I struck a nerve, say that's me. Yep, I'm sure it is. So here's the thing. Procrastination also causes people to drink more. There have been studies done on this, and I have actually done studies myself, and I've researched it as well, because a lot of people procrastinate on things that they know they're supposed to be doing. They know they're going to be beneficial to them in life. They know that they're going to be beneficial to their health. They know these things will be beneficial to them in their work environment and so forth, but they procrastinate on it. Procrastination is a sickness. It can really destroy your life, and it can rob you of so many things that you need to get done, and it can rob the world of your gifts and your talents. So let's talk about me and procrastination. Why I know this. Well, see, the thing is, guys, guess what? I was a procrastinator. I did it myself. When I grew up, I would procrastinate. Has anyone else done this? I procrastinated on doing my homework. Who's done that before? Well, yes, I did that. I procrastinated on doing my homework. And I'm talking about all the way through college. I would wait to the last minute to try to get stuff done. And sometimes it worked out. A lot of times it didn't, because I got my grades, but when I look back on it, I could have done better. I could have done a lot better in my grades, but I procrastinated on so much stuff and I limited my productivity. Is that you? Say that's me. Yeah, when you procrastinate, you limit your productivity. So what we don't want to do is to have you continue that cycle of procrastination, because here's what it does also. If you have a family, you have kids, they see that. They pick up that habit. You don't want to pass a habit of procrastination on to people, because you're passing on a habit of not getting things done, not completing tasks. You take that out into the world, you take that into the workforce. People know you for that person that never gets things done. When you're known as that person, you're the person who doesn't get called upon. You're the person who doesn't get looked out for when you need someone to look out for you, because people don't feel that they can count on you. You want to be that person that can be counted on. And see, as I was in school as well, I mentioned I procrastinated. I procrastinated sometimes in work and getting work done. I know from which I speak. I procrastinated in playing sports. I didn't work out as much as I should have to prepare myself to get to the next level. And guess what? In high school, I ended up getting cut from the football team. Was I talented? Yes, I was very talented. A lot of my friends said I had the best hands in the county. I could catch the ball very well. I was a very good receiver, but I didn't put the work in to be the best football player on the team. I didn't put the work in to be the best at everything. I just let my talent carry me and not put the work in. So I want to get you to understand that your talent can only carry you so far, and you have to work and make sure that you stop procrastinating on putting that work in to make sure that you get things done. Am I coming clearer to you guys? I hope so. If I'm getting clear, say it's clear, Barrett. Say it's clear. So I want you to say that now. I want to make sure that you all know we have a Facebook page for the Book Writers Procrastination Club. As a matter of fact, you can type in your comments to BWPC, Book Writers Procrastination Club. Go to the Facebook page, BWPC. You can type in comments, you can type in questions, and I promise I will get in touch with you to make sure that we can get things done for you. We have a Facebook page. You can do that. You can also call a number at 888-535-7773. That's my E2E Systems number, 888-535-7773. So let's talk a little bit more about procrastination. This is a subject that's very near and dear to me, because many of you in your life, in your work, and in writing your book here, you have put these things off for a number of reasons. You give excuses all the time. If that's you, say that's me. You give excuses all the time for different things. See, here's the thing about excuses. Excuses mean you want to get a reward for something, even though you haven't done what's necessary to earn that reward. You ever done that? Yeah, I'm sure you have. Well, you show up late, and the first thing you say is, "Oh, there was traffic." Well, guess what? There was traffic all the time. You knew that. But you use that as an excuse because you want to get rewarded for being there, even though you were late. You didn't do what you're supposed to do, which was arrive early. So that's what an excuse is. Now, a lot of times we don't accomplish things because of fear. We don't accomplish things because we want to get things just right, just perfect. There's so many reasons as to why people don't get things done. But the thing is, you can't continue with that if you want to succeed. If you want to be known as someone who accomplishes things, you have to make sure that you are that person that people can count on. I hope I'm making sense to everyone, because and why am I laboring on the procrastination aspect of things? Because that is the key to why we started this club. This is not a club for you to read books. This is not a book club where you sit around and read books all day. It's the Book Writers Procrastination Club, because so many of you procrastinate. Let me tell you a story, and this is kind of funny to me. And I don't know if the person's listening or not, but oh well. I met a gentleman one time who told me that he was writing a book. It was on excuses. And he heard about my book, and he felt that, he and I should do something together. Maybe do an event, maybe collaborate on a book together, and so forth. And I have to admit, when he said that, he had my attention until he said that he's been working on a book on excuses for the last 4 years. That's right, you heard me. 4 years. He has been working on a book on excuses. So naturally, my question to him was, why is it taking you 4 years to write a book on excuses? Can you guess what he did? I bet you can. Yep, you're right. He gave me an excuse. So, needless to say, he and I never worked together. But I did offer him my coaching services because I work with people on things like that to make sure that they get things done. That's what we do at E2E Systems. We help you to stop procrastinating and start getting things done. So that's one of the stories I had to tell about that, because he was writing a book. Now, some of you can relate because you're shaking your head to yourself going, I should have my book done right now. I should have had my book done last month. I should have had my book done 6 months ago, last year, 3 years ago. Well, if that's you, help is here. Help has arrived. So we're here to help you to get your book done. Because I don't know if you're all familiar, if everyone is familiar with the late minister, Pastor Miles Monroe. Miles Monroe died tragically last year in a plane crash. But he was a great, great pastor, great speaker, and author. He wrote a book called Understanding Your Purpose, which I read probably 25 years ago, and it really almost changed my life. It was just a great book, Understanding Your Purpose. Well, the thing is, Miles Monroe was in Kenya a little while before he passed away. And he was on a television show. And he told and you can find this on YouTube if you look it up. He told the host of the show that I see a book in you. And when I'm saying this, I'm basically telling you what he said, but I'm saying it to you too. He said, I see a book in you. Matter of fact, I see 5, 10 books in you. You have to rob the grave. The grave is trying to stop you from living your dreams. The wealthiest place on the entire earth is the graveyard, because so many people have passed away without realizing their true purpose, without letting the world know why they were put here. Rob the grave. Don't let the grave have the satisfaction of knowing that you did not achieve your goals. Don't let the grave know that it stopped you from doing what you're supposed to do. Do not die without emptying your tank. Die empty. Let the world know what you have inside you. Stop procrastinating. Let it out. It's very cathartic if you let out what you have inside you so that the world can see what you have to offer. God gave you gifts. It's selfish of you. That's right, I said it. It's selfish of you not to get things out. I have so many people that I run into, friends, family, and so forth, that say, I think I need to write a book. I think I will write a book. I should write a book. But you haven't done it. It's time to do that. Now, here's the thing that most people won't do, whether it's procrastinating for the book or anything in life. They won't get help. Because they always say, well, I can do it myself. Well, no, you can't, because you haven't. You see, you possess the skills inside you to do it yourself. Yes, you do. But because you haven't done it, there's one skill that you're missing. That's the action skill. You're not putting that into effect. So since you don't have that going for you, you need to get help. Now, what's it going to cost you by not doing that? Well, as I said, you're going to rob the grave. You're robbing the grave if you do it, I'm saying. But if you don't do it, what's going to happen? The grave is going to win. The grave will rob you, and the grave will rob the world of all of the great gifts that you were given, that the world needs to see, the world needs to hear, the world needs to read. the grave will win in that instance. What else is happening? Someone, it could be a child, it could be an adult, it doesn't really matter. That person who is missing out on what you have to put into print, which could have changed their life, you have robbed them of that. You have robbed the future of their future. You have done that just by keeping your gifts inside you. Just think for a second. Just think if no one had invented the telephone, if no one had gone out and invented the light bulb, if no one had invented the car, the traffic light. Just think if no one had done that, if no one had put into print the Bible. Just think if these things had never happened. Where would you be right now? Would you even be right now? Because someone took action on their purpose. All of these things do exist. But you're going to be selfish enough to say, nah, I'll put it off. Nah, I'll get to it another time. Don't do that. Don't be selfish. Rob the grave and get things done. Because here's what's going to happen if you do take action on these things. If you do take action, you can help someone else. And that's not about you. You can help someone else achieve what they want to achieve. Think about this in your life. I'm sure you can think back to some book or something that came from a book that helped shape your life to make it into something worthwhile. And you can reference that throughout any point in your life, some quote. It could be something very small. It could be the entire book. It could be a book made into a movie, a book made into a television show. But a lot of these things start from a book. Someone wrote it down. And then they made it into something that you can ingest and help shape your life. So if you can do that for someone else, how great would that feel? To be able to help someone else with their life, to be able to help someone else achieve their goals and their dreams because you did something. You lived in your purpose and you didn't run away from it. You lived in your dreams and you didn't push them aside. You lived in your realm and you didn't try to separate from it. You see, those are the things that you need to take into consideration because these are the great gifts that you writing this book will do. You see, another benefit of you writing this book is you actually can use it as a business card. You see, books today, and you've probably heard this, books today are not just books. They're business cards on steroids. I mean, think about it. How does it feel? What kind of credibility does it lend to you to be known as the author, to be known as the writer of that book? You know, the brain, the man who put or the woman whose brain put together such a masterpiece that people want to read and people want to buy and so forth. And then that's the other side. Yes, you can make money off of it. But I urge you, now that doesn't mean you can't, but I urge you, don't just do it to make money, because if you do, a lot of people, most people who write books, if they do it for that reason, they'd be sadly disappointed. Do it because you need to get your message out. If you genuinely are a giver, or if you genuinely aren't a giver, you need to change that focus to being a giver. Because if you focus on giving your knowledge, giving your information, giving your story to others, you'll benefit in ways that money can't buy. Because it's such a great feeling to be able to give to someone without expectation. So I urge you to do that, because there's so many benefits from doing that. Now, writing the book, the other benefit is, as I said earlier, it's cathartic. It's good to release and let all of that creativity and all of that information out so that others can benefit from it. But it's just good to get it out of your system, because the reason you say, I should write a book, the reason you say, I need to write a book, the reason you say, I've been thinking about writing a book, is because you know that there's something inside you that needs to get out. You know that. Well, now I'm urging you to let it out. You will feel so much better knowing that you've done that. And I tell you, it's a good feeling when people say, hey, I read your book. Thank you. I really enjoyed it. It's a great, now everybody's not going to enjoy your book because, it's different strokes for different folks. That's why there's so many books out there. But the thing is, just to hear one person say it, it's a great feeling. I know this because I felt that feeling. It's a great, great feeling. Now, there are other benefits in writing a book as well. Another benefit is the fact that your book can just touch someone. It can touch someone in a way that you never even thought of. Because I wrote my book, and it's the fact, not even just from the content in my book, but they can touch people in a way that inspires them to want to write a book. You can be the one that contributes to other authors coming out. That's a great thing, that you can inspire other authors. And and hence that's why I started the Book Writers Procrastination Club, because of other authors. Now, let me tell you a little bit about my book. Actually, I wrote another book. I co-wrote a book as well. I did co-write a book, and it's called actually Congratulations, You Just Lost Your Job. That's right. Congratulations, you just lost your job. As you can see it on my screen there, congratulations, you just lost your job. That's the name of one of the books that I co-wrote with some other authors as well. So I want to make sure I shared that with you guys as well. Congratulations, you just lost your job. It's a fun book. We had a good time writing it. It was about 14 other authors. We wrote this book. So if you get a chance, you can go look it up on Amazon, Amazon, and look for the book. It's a great book. And a lot of people wonder, wow, why'd you write a book called Congratulations, You Just Lost Your Job? Because as entrepreneurs, it was a great way of thinking, because a lot of people think that it's a death sentence if they lose their job. No, now it's time for you to be creative. Now it's time for all those juices to start flowing and for you to be who you were meant to be. And that leads me to my book, which is called Why Didn't You Get It Done? It's a guide to helping you get off your assets. Why didn't you get it done? Also on Amazon. You can also buy the book on my website. You can go to www.e2esystems.com. That's the letter E, the number 2, the letter E, systems.com. Why didn't you get it done? I love this book. I'm proud of it. It was my very first book. And I'm very proud of it because I'm still getting people to tell me they got great things from the book. And a lot of people liked it. A lot of people loved it. Even had a pastor use parts of my book in church one day, which I was very touched and honored for that. Have other churches that sell the book as well. I have had people who are coaches say that they've read the book and they use it to help them get going. So I'm very proud of the book. Why Didn't You Get It Done? A guide to helping you get off your assets. Get your copy. Go to www.e2esystems.com. Get your copy today. Now, I am currently working on 3 other books. And you're saying, God, Barrett, how the heck are you working on 3 other books? Well, I'll show you that if you join the Book Writers Procrastination Club. Aha. Now, you right there, listening, watching, you can do that yourself. I can show you how, and it doesn't have to take you a long time. But I'm currently working on 3 other books right now, and my goal was to write 3 books this year. And I'm ahead of schedule, so I'll probably end up writing more. But you can do the same thing. You don't have to be a literary genius to do it. You just have to have something to tell, something to talk about, a subject and a desire to get it done. If you have that desire to get it done and you have a story, we can help pull it out of you and get it in print for you. And it doesn't have to take a long time. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This book right here, I finished writing the book in 6 days. 6 days. And I rested on the 7th. So just joking, but I finished it in 6 days. And I'm a get it done type of person. That's just how I operate. So once I started it, I wanted to finish it, and I just started just going. And it happens like that for some folks. Sometimes you just start going and it just flows. It just flows. So you have to put yourself in that situation to where things are going to flow for you. So, I mean, I urge you, if you really want to get your book done, join us with the Book Writers Procrastination Club, and we can help you in doing that. So you're probably saying, well, Barrett, you've been talking about this book club. And once again, you can go to our Facebook page at BWPC. That's our page. Go to Book Writers Procrastination Club on Facebook, BWPC. Type in your comments, your questions if you want to talk about the club a little more. But you're probably wondering, how can I join? Well, I want you to go to my website, my other website, which is barrettmatthews.com. Very simple, huh? BARRETTMATTHEWS.com. Let me go over it again. www. I think you all got that part. Dot. BARRETTMATTHEWS.com. BarrettMatthews.com. When you get there, I want you to click on the coaching section. Click on coach. When you get there, you'll see some offers there for the Book Writers Procrastination Club. Well, you see, we originally were doing the Book Writers Procrastination Club at $97 a month. And in that, you're going to get monthly accountability. We're going to give you monthly accountability in a private, that's right, I said a private Facebook group where you're going to be talking to other authors, along with myself and other coaches as well, about books and about how you can write books and what tips you can get from it. That's a private group you're going to get. You're going to get weekly assignments, and we'll have status updates, so we can make sure you're getting your book done. But you'll have weekly assignments. You're going to have calls. We're going to have a call each week. It's a group call where everyone, we're usually probably going to do them on Sunday evenings. You're going to group call for about 30 minutes. That's all, not taking up your whole Sunday evening. A 30-minute call to go over different things. We're going to have special guest authors on this call. We're going to have showcase authors who are in our group. And you're going to get all these speakers. And we do that for $97 a month. But for right now, if you get started in the Book Writers Procrastination Club now, you'll get all that for only $27 a month. I know you're thinking, how can you cut that down that low? Well, I can't. We're going to knock $70 off. You get it for only $27 a month. But some of you may be saying, but Barrett, that sounds good, but I was hoping I could get some individual coaching. Well, good. We have that for you as well. Now, we have what we call our mentorship program. This is a special program because you're going to get a private mentor to coach you. You're going to be paired with someone who not only has written books, but has written books that are similar to your genre that can help you to shape your book the way it should be shaped around the particular topic that you are writing on. So with this, you're going to get the private coaching, but you're also going to get 10 calls each month to this person for lasting 15 minutes. You get 10 15-minute mentoring calls each month. So you can use all those calls up as often as you like, but you get 10 15-minute calls for this person. You're also going to get weekly assignments. You're going to get weekly assignments. You have to book status report. You're going to have to put in a report on what you're doing, so we're going to know if you're doing your assignments, because we don't want to waste anyone's time. And you're going to get, to have us help publicize your book, and you'll get speakers with me, and we'll have other people put your book out there. And you're going to get this for only $297 a month. Only $297 a month. You can get that. How long do you pay it? Until you get your book done. So as long as you do what you're supposed to do, your book should not take long. Then we have what we call a mastermind. This is a great program. Our mastermind program. It's an all-day intensive program. We go from the time we get up in the morning to the time the sun goes down. It's an all-day one-on-one program. You're going to get 30 minutes of discovery session with one of our fantastic authors. It'll probably be Miss Mia Zachary, who hosts a show called Between the Covers. No, it's not a dirty type of show. It's actually book covers. It's an author show called Between the Covers. Mia Zachary will probably be the one coaching you on that. It's a 30-minute discovery session where she's going to help you get that book going. You're going to get 3 hours of action coaching with me. 3 hours of action coaching where I'm going to work with you and making sure that you get the book done. We're going to have a plan of action, and we're going to work that plan and make sure that you are comfortable in getting this book going. You're going to get 4 more hours of coaching on book coaching with Mia, and she's going to give you assignments for writing your book. She's written several books, probably a dozen of them by now, and she can show you how to do the same thing in record time. You're going to get a 1-hour brainstorming session with her as well. And you're going to get an extended book outline creation, meaning that once you leave this mastermind, you will have everything laid out for you step by step so that you can have your rough draft done like that. We want to make sure that you get your book done and done in record time. The mastermind, this all-day session, this 10 to 12-hour session is only going to be about a $697 investment. It's a $697 investment just for getting that mastermind session. Then we have what we call the pro coaching program. This is the program that everyone is talking about, because this is more of a, well, it's almost a done for you type of program. Not quite, but it's almost a done for you program. And we will be introducing a done for you program. But right now, the pro coaching program, it's a 12-week private coaching program. 12 weeks. So that's 3 months of private coaching. That means you're going to get with that. You get the 30-minute discovery session. You're going to get weekly assignments that you have to accomplish to help you get this book done. You're going to get 12 30-minute coaching sessions with Mia Zachary. You're going to get 12 30-minute coaching sessions with me. So let me make that clear. That means you're going to get 6 hours with each of us. 6 hours of each of us, so 12 hours in total just of coaching, a private coaching for you. So that's a whole lot of time you're getting. You're going to get another 60-minute brainstorming session of calls with Mia, and then that can be split up in different times on how you want to brainstorm on your book, on different topics that you want to talk about in your book and how you want to do certain things. And what we're going to do, by the time this book is done, we're going to have this book printed, published, and promoted for you. This program also includes us promoting your book on television, on radio, in blogs, and we're going to make sure that you get your book out there. The investment for this program is only $19.97. So $1,997. That's the investment for this program. This will get your book done, completed, done, and out there. All you have to do now is go market and make profits. So that's what we're going to do for you with the Book Writers Procrastination Club. So you're probably wondering, well, Barrett, I'm in. How do I get started? Well, one, there's several ways you can get started. One, you can call me if you want to set up a one-on-one call with me at 888-535-7773. You can do it that way. Or you can go to the BWPC on Facebook. That's the Book Writers Procrastination Club. And we also have a Book Writers Procrastination Club page as well. You can go to BWPC and you can let me know that you are ready to get it going. Just type in Barrett, I'm ready, and I'll contact you and we'll get that going. Or you can go to my website at barrettmatthews.com, BARRETTMATTHEWS, barrettmatthews.com. And then you can just click on Coach, select the plan you want, and we will get you started. So guys, I ask you right now, are you going to keep procrastinating or are you going to get it done? I urge you, get it done, because I don't want to have to ask you, why didn't you get it done? Get the book done now, guys. Stop waiting. Don't let another day go by, let alone another month, another year. Don't let another day go by without getting that book done. Rob the grave. The world is waiting on you. Don't let it be said that you're just awesome. Set your goal to awe them all, not just some. I'm Barrett Matthews of E2E Systems, and I will make sure that you get that book done.